Hey everybody, welcome back to my world where no matter how old you get, you never need to grow up. And I gotta tell you, I've been like in a little bit of a funk. That's why there haven't been videos as much. And today I just want to have fun. And I want to embrace my pink and purple side. You're like, what? Like lately I have been really craving the color pink and also purple. And it reminds me of kind of a positive dream that I had as a child. I've been doing a lot of work on healing past trauma, which can be really, really hard. And anyone who is walking that journey, you know, you're not alone. It's not easy. It is not easy to go back there, witness the trauma, process the trauma, and heal that child, or in my case, there's trauma. It's trauma as an adult too. It's really hard, but it is so important and freeing. And I feel like this pink is me getting back in touch with little Melissa, who that poor kid went through a lot. So this memory or this dream that I had as a little girl was that one day I wanted to own a pink and purple house. So I wanted the house to be like Barbie pink with purple shutters and white trim. I still don't own that, but I do own a Barbie dream house that's right over here. So, you know, it's close. Anyway, so everything I filmed today is going to somehow involve the colors pink and purple, or just pink. It depends on what I can find. I'm looking around. I'm like, what have I got? What have I got that's pink and purple? And if it's not pink and purple, I'm not filming it. So today, as you can tell from the title, we have another Mermaze Mermaidz doll. And this is, of course, the queen of pink and purple. This is Kishiko. And for a lot of people, Kishiko has been their favorite. I've heard people say that. Like, I'm, you know, absolutely in love with Riviera, who's still reclined here on the shelf because I can't figure out how to display her. But, you know, even when I first saw art of Kishiko, I was like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. And that's like the very first thought is, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. And she's just got, I think, you know, without all of the color change, I feel like her color story is just so pretty and so uplifting, and it's very pink and purple. You know, I mean, there's just no way around it. So I already checked, because I didn't have someone, by someone I mean my son, unbox the last two Mermaze dolls for me. I'm going to do that myself. I can do myself, mommy. And so I know that she color changes in cold water, which I think is a little bit easier than the ones that color change in the warm water, because honestly, they color change in hot water. Just to be accurate. So Kishiko, what's your story, girl? So on the back of the box, which I didn't do before because I didn't have the box. Oh wait, I don't have pink glasses. Wait, I need pink or purple glasses. Oh no! Oh, the struggle is real. We're gonna have to deal with it. I don't want to wear the color one. These are blue. Pretend they're purple. Okay, so it says, beyond the waves, beneath the surf, into the deep blue, follow the fabulous fins of Mermaze Mermaidz to discover something amazing. I'll put a link down below. These dolls are $32.99 currently on Amazon. That is an affiliate link. If you use it, I will get a commission so I can buy more dolls. And please, it's like so many dolls coming out. So I'm gonna get Kishiko out of this box so we can take a closer look. Kishiko's out of the box, and here she is. So, the first thing I want to point out before I forget, okay, is that her purse is such a callback to the Louis Vuitton, remember? And I think we need to stop. We need to stop and remember that all of this started with poop. MGA was brought back to life by all of those poop toys. It was poopsie slime. And that's what brought them back, and then we got the Rainbow Surprise giant dolls that came with slime that you were supposed to put in their clothes somehow, which then became Rainbow High. And now we have all of these different doll lines coming from the folks at MGA, but it all started with poop and a lot of cheekiness around fashion brands. And I think that is so, so funny. You know, when I stop to think about that, I just think that's really, really amazing. So Kishiko, if you want to see a really, really great video about Kishiko, I want you to go check out my dear friend Claudina9's video. I'm going to link it down below. I'll link it at the end of this video. Claudina rocked the look, rocked the doll. I mean, there's a fish tank involved. It's a lot, okay? So this is Kishiko, and I'm already gonna say I love her. And don't tell Riviera, but I might like her better. One of the things that I love about her is that although she's got a ton of wonderful mermaid hair, a lot of it is braided, right? So it's a little more under control. And then it's in these ponytails, like these segmented ponytails. This one kind of got fudged up, but it's in these little ponytails. I'm leaving it like that. I am not going to try to take these out. First of all, because this keeps everything way more in control, which I think is a little bit of an issue with the Mermaze dolls. The second thing is I will say that the hair color and this braiding, I mean, look at the work that went into this doll's hairstyle. Okay, do you see this? This is, you know, machines can't do this, people. All right? This is a lot of work to get this to be like this, to get it to be somewhat uniform on every doll. I'm loving the unicorn horn knot that she's got going on here. I love that this isn't just pink and purple. It's not just like a cotton candy pink. There's cotton candy pink, there's hot pink, there's purple, but there's also like a violet hue almost, you know, like a bluish purple. And it runs through the braids, so the braids are really pretty. I think, you know, your kids are going to love this doll. I think you're going to love this doll. I'm so like just loving this manageability of the hair. Having said that, if I were going to do anything to this doll's hair, which I am not known for doing, I just want you to see that the hair is extremely dry. So if you take these braids out and the ponytails out, you're going to need to do like maybe a downy dip or something. Does anybody remember downy dips? When we used to like try to fix our American Girls like dry, brittle, nasty hair with downy dips. That's fabric softener and warm water fabric softener and your doll's hair. And I got to tell you, it worked because we did it. I don't know where Julie is right now. We did it to my Julie doll, gosh, years ago, because it was Caden's Julie doll, and, you know, she got played with a lot, and her hair was like, and of course she gets thrown in a toy bin, and her hair was like a complete disaster. And then, you know, Caden was like, her hair, and we actually, at one point her hair was so bad, we sent her for a head transplant. At the American Girl Doll Hospital, but then her hair still, after another year or so, got completely jacked up. And that time we followed a bunch of tutorials on YouTube and we downy dipped, and it really made a difference. So that kind of might work on this, or just a really like deep conditioning shampoo. But anyway, but don't do that. Just leave it in the braids. But if your kids take out the braids while you're not looking, that's what you're gonna need to do. Now let's look at Kishiko's face. I am so in love with this makeup. So in love with her face. And remember, these dolls have some articulation to their heads. Oh, look at her. Look at her. She's like, oh, I wish that my hair weren't so dry. Oh, what I could do with a nice hydrating hair mask. Oh, yeah. And I love her earrings. I want these earrings in my size. But the thing is, and I've noticed this on all of, sorry, I just hit the thing. I've noticed this on all of the Mermaze dolls. Their earrings are too big for their outfits. So it's like coming right up against her shoulders. And so you can't see how cool the shoulders are on the outfit. And you can't really see how cool the earrings are because of the jacket. But we're going to take off the jacket so you can have a closer look at what she's wearing underneath. This is, it looks like tulle, but I'm pretty sure this is made out of plastic, but it's got this really cool iridescence. And remember, they're mermaids, right? So they would have fish scales. So I love that there's lots of iridescence on these dolls. And then her jacket, giving me, Poopsie Surprise doll memories, is see-through, but with some cool glitter in it. It's very cool. And then let me give you a look at the back. So this is giving me a Seinfeld puffy shirt kind of memories, but also, that new romantic vibe. If you are my age, you will remember the new romantic look that we had in the late 70s, early 80s. That was originally the vibe of Duran Duran. If you look at the video for Planet Earth, they've all got the puffy sleeves and the new romantic hair, and it's all very cool. And then underneath her jacket, so underneath the jacket, she's got this really, really pretty lavender top. I'm loving it. And then her tail, just on its own, her tail is really cool, which it's I loved Chanel's tail, but then Jordy's tail, I was like, well, that's kind of okay. It's an Adidas sort of tail. And I guess they all do have really cool tails. This one is just really pretty, and it's really working with the vibe that I'm looking for today, that kind of pink, purple, pastel-y, and I do love teal, so the fact that that's in there. And then the other thing that's really cool is it looks like ruched fabric. And I love, ruched fabric, which is probably not how you say it. I don't know if it's ruched, I don't know. But it's when it's all sort of, bunched up like that, it's sewn to be like that. That is so forgiving on a body that might have some lumps and bumps here and there. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with my lumps and bumps, and I am getting as I get older, I am just getting way more comfortable in my body. This is the way it is. It's got lumps, it's got cellulite, it's got bumps, it's got stretch marks, it's got scars. This is what it is, folks. But it is nice sometimes to just have a more sleek look because the ruching is hiding everything. So let's get her jacket off. Again, can I get this off without taking off her hands? I think I can. I don't know. We know that didn't work out so well before with Jordy. The other thing I pointed out in the other video was that the delicacy of the way their hands are molded is really, really pretty. This is not a recycled hand mold, from what I can tell. This is, and I think that's really important. Okay, I got it. There we go. So let me show you the jacket so you can see how cool this is. So this would have been so cool in the early 80s. Look at that. It's got the collar, right? So it's like a varsity jacket, but it's a plastic see-through varsity jacket. We were into see-through plastic back then. And then again, this iridescence, and it's all, there's a netting. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if my camera's gonna catch it up, but it looks like fishnet in the plastic. It's very, very cool. Now, ooh, I just put that in the place I'm gonna drop the water, so we can't do that. Now let's take a look at, now her, without the jacket, the earrings look better, right? Isn't that a better look? I think I've said on almost all these dolls that I don't like their jackets. I think I have a bias against jackets on mermaids. Not sure what it was. But look at the delicacy of the hand mold. Okay? It is just, look at that. I love the little pinky up at the side. I keep banging her head into the microphone. It's just so pretty. And their hands, their hands seem a little bit longer, like almost disproportionately longer, and I'm okay with that. Look at how much prettier she looks without the jacket. I'm doing it again, right? Every single doll I've been like, look how much better she looks without the jacket. But I really think she does. Look, like, I didn't even realize she had this beautiful necklace, like with these crystals. Isn't that beautiful? And then, of course, she's jointed at the waist because she's a mermaid. The only thing that I really kind of wish that there was another joint right here in the tail so that we could do more of a mermaid play pattern, because they don't bend much at the waist, okay? And so you've just sort of got the tail, and you can kind of get it going if you really work at it. It's like an optical illusion. But I think a joint here would have been really nice. I know that would have been problematic from a color change perspective, but I don't think these dolls need to color change. And I think in future iterations, if we could have a joint instead of the color change, I think that would be great, because I still don't understand why we have a color change doll that color changes in water but is a fashion doll with this hair, because I don't think the two things go together. And I would love to hear from parents who have kids who have played with these dolls in the water and like had that work out for them, you know? So now it's time to do this tail color change. So let me just whoop the camera and we're gonna do it. Okay, so here we have an empty plexiglass box that I got just for the purposes of making these videos. I'm not gonna go out and get a fish tank, but all right, so here we go. Let's try and position it like that. Now, today I am using a pink bottle that you cannot see, but here it is. It's hot pink. Isn't it cute? All right, now, this is water from my fridge, so it should be kind of ice watery temperature. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are we ready? Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. Ready, Kishiko? Go. All right, so it becomes a darker pink. Ooh, and then we get purple, and then we get some more dark purple, and then again, this color change is very probably only, oh, I just got her shirt wet. I think it really only stays that color if you're playing with it in the cold water, is I think what the situation is. So it really very, very quickly starts to go back to the other color, which is fine as long as you want to play with it in water, which I still don't understand why we would want to do that. Okay, so that was a thing we tried. Again, not loving the color change feature of the dolls, and I mean, but this is, you know, it's cool. Like, I love that it was multiple colors, you know, that it went to the darker pink, and then we even got some purple in there, and then, you know, to the teal, which I keep sticking her tail in the water here so we can sort of see the depth of the color, but it does not last. And it's cold in this room. So, you know, normally color change things tend to, you know, if it's something that color changes in cold water, when it's cold here in the studio, it changes, you know. One other thing I forgot to point out on her face that I'm loving, and I'm loving that they did this with all of them. They did little extra things with their makeup. You see, like, around her eye, look, I think they're stars, but they're really, really pretty. And they do have my favorite thing, rooted eyelashes. Eyelashes are a thing for me. I think Kishiko is beautiful. I am so close to wanting to actually rebody my Mermaze dolls, because I am seeing so many people do it. Even Froggy just posted a video the other day where she rebodied her Mermaze dolls. And so I think that's something that, you know, MGA should take a look at. There's something about this Barbie size doll with this level of hair and makeup and you know, upper body fashion and accessories that we're really, really liking. But we don't want them to have tails. So either do it like Mermaid High where the tails come off and they have legs, or, by the way, I just ordered my first Mermaid High doll. I like the first series, I was like, I don't know. But then there's the new spring ones, and there was one that just like really caught my eye, and I was like, okay, I'm doing it. So we'll be seeing that soon. But yeah, could we have legs? Could we have legs? That would be really, really helpful. So you let me know what you think about this beautiful, beautiful mermaid girl in the comments. Can you stand on your own? Oh, she's the best stand on your own so far. Look at that. Look at that. I can stand on my own. Yes, I'm still standing. And, oh, by the way, I said I was going to show you this bottle. So this bottle is a beautiful hot pink, isn't it? It's a wine bottle. I was at the liquor store, because I'm an adult, and I'm 54. You know what's sad? I haven't been carded in like 10 years. People used to card me into my 40s. And I was like, you are so sweet. But then you hit a certain age where they're like, I'm not even going to pretend. I've hit the I'm not even going to pretend age. But it was, I saw it from like across the room and I ran over. I was like, must know what it is. And then on the bottle, it says relax. I mean, this is like, I'm going to put like flowers in it in my office here. And it was a pink rosé. I don't like rosé, but it was $11. I bought it. And then like I took a sip of the wine and I was like, but you know what? I don't care. Cause like I would like spend $11 for a Barbie colored like bud vase. So, you know, and I want to go back and look at the other colors just to see what they have. Anyway, so let me know what you think about Kishiko and the concept of mermaids. Let's keep having that conversation. I have one more Mermaze doll to open for you, and I'm gonna be doing that in like 1 second. Thank you guys so much for watching. I want to let you know that I am diving into the Roblox pool, and I've been watching like a bunch of my friends get into Roblox, and I'm like, these games look really, really cute. And, I'm like, oh my gosh, it would be so cool if like these characters could exist in real life. But anyway, so please check it out. It's Missy Games 55. I will link it at the end of this video. I'll link it in the description and all of that stuff. And don't forget that every Monday, Elvira and I are talking mental health, emotions, being a human, pop culture, and all kinds of different things. We're just because we talk a lot and we have these really great conversations. And so we decided that, like, you know what, my mental health channel was kind of boring if I wasn't talking to somebody else. So I roped Elvira in, and now we're having really fun conversations. So check that out at the name of the channel is Melissa Hunter. We should probably change it to something else. We've been calling it Better Together. Whatever. Go check that out in the link as well. We would really appreciate the support because YouTube does suppress content around mental health and depression and anxiety. They want to be a place where people can find those resources, but their algorithm suppresses them because, I don't know, they think it might be dangerous to talk about your emotions or your mental health. So if you could help us out, we would really appreciate it. I love you all so much. I love Kishiko. Look at, she's still standing. And I will see you guys again real soon. Love you. Bye.